So all the valves have the handles turned that way for off. Between the gas valve and the cold water pipe is where the drain off is. Need a fairly chunky hose for that. The boiler empty. It's the perfect time to pump up the exposure vessel and check its pressure. So the thing will come out with a bit of ignorance. Okay. Yeah, with that, and we need to take out that pin and withdraw the water section. Put some silicone grease on all the rubber O-rings so it slide in nicely. So marry up the lugs which are there and there on the new one. Just check them out with the old one, and then you know where you got to push it out from. Okay. I think I've had to use my water pump grips. Get on the top and wiggle, and it started to ease forward. Bucket's still under there. Getting some water out. Just where you want it to. Right, so that. Let's see if this baby comes out there. Any sudden movements. Beautiful. I can hear something hitting the floor, but that's the old one. As you can see in there, it's leaked. Now for me, on this diverter, water is still there. So it's letting it in somehow, somewhere. It won't tell you exactly where. One of the isolating valves is not showing up very well. But it's scalding hot water at the moment, but at least it's not coming over the top, it's just coming out into the drain point at the moment. On this, just here, let me focus in on that lug, just there. That fits into a little slot. You can just see it, there's a little bit of muck up there, just makes it light enough to see there. Okay, so that is now pushed in. What I managed to do was I put my finger in and greased the whole of the tube all the way down inside, and actually the slot then pushed in quite easily, and it actually went in with a nice little click at the end, so I knew for definite that's gone in properly. Okay, plus that side there is dead flush with the top, as that should be. Now to put the clips in and the top on. So I've got that clip in there holding that in. I'll plug the three-way connector back into the top, and this literally just clips in. It's a bit of a, as you can see, it actually hits the bottom of the casing, but it will go in there, and then it's just a case of me putting this new clip in, secure that in position, plug. And that's the new diverter in there. So now all that's left for me to do is seal off the drain point, just there, so it doesn't leak. Turn on the valves. So I've now put the head on. I've managed, with the spanner's help, to turn all these back into the on position. I've checked the water is coming out of the tap. There's no leaks whatsoever anywhere. Now to bleed the heat exchanger, need to take that cover off. And there is a nice hose at the top of the heat exchanger. We do this to get all the excess air out of that heat exchanger so the thing doesn't flash to steam when it's heating up. Okay, I'm going to do that with this out of my white hands, but it's literally a case of turning that and putting this hose into a bucket, letting clean water, clear water flow out of it. So just as a note, that took about it's on a screw turn, so literally took about 3 turns to open it up fully, and then it suddenly spurted out. So it takes a bit of screwing down to close it down again, but also that one bar that I put in there, it was still coughing and splitting, so I've got it all I've got it all the way down to 0, and I've recharged it back up to 1.5 bar. We should be okay now. It was giving out clear water in the end. So now, pressure's in, no leaks. Time for testing. Turn it on, see where we go. So the boiler's back together, make sure the door's completely sealed and fixed correctly. And then put the front cover on in a minute. I'm running the hot tap.